Randy works for maintenance at NMSU. When I caught up with him, he was painting a hallway. Randy had to go back to work before he could talk to us on camera, but he says that he's for banning smoking on campus. Every day, twice a day, he takes a smoke break out by his truck. And since he can, it's been harder to quit. Smoking has been on the mind of Lori McKee. She's the executive director of NMSU's Health and Wellness Centers.
Early in the year, we decided from a health education perspective that we wanted to evaluate what the culture of NMSU kind of felt about a tobacco or smoke-free environment.
Through the Health Education Committee, the Campus Health Center sent out a petition to all students, staff, and faculty. The petition asked people to respond to this statement.
I agree that NMSU should take steps to host a smoke-free environment.
About 1,100 people responded. 71% said yes, the university should take steps. 29% said no, steps should not be taken to be smoke-free. More than half were students who responded, about a quarter were staff, the rest were faculty.
I think all of us know someone that does smoke, but this initiative is actually looking at all tobacco products, not only smoking tobacco, but dipping and oral tobacco use also.
1/3 of college students smoke. That's according to researchers at the Harvard School of Public Health. NMSU is not alone at looking at the issue. According to the American Non-Smokers' Rights Foundation, almost 1,200 college campuses across the U.S. have a smoke-free policy. 800 of those have a tobacco-free policy, which includes chewing and dipping tobacco. The petition results were released right as Mary Kay Papin, Joseph Cervantes, and 2 other state senators introduced Senate Memorial 63.
So it dovetailed very nicely with now what the legislature is looking at for college campuses in New Mexico.
That memorial urges the board of every public New Mexico college to have a tobacco-free policy in place by 2014. If a college chooses not to enact a policy, it'll have to explain why on the Senate floor before the summer of 2014. Smoking is a public health issue, but it's also a personal one.
Tobacco is a drug, and there is an addiction to it.
For people like Randy who want to quit, the Campus Health Center offers resources.
We have the full circle here where they can meet with a medical personnel, they can also meet with a psychologist, and as well work with the pharmaceuticals that will help with that transition away from smoking.
Campus Health is working with the College of Health and Social Services to change the policy through the board and President Carruthers.
So we're hoping that we get some movement with policy probably early in the fall so that we'll be ready to report on that at the legislative session.
For KRWG News, I'm Sloan Patton.